Government 3.0's first full budget that has kept the middle class at the center. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, who presented her 8th consecutive budget, announced major tax relief for the middle class. Those earning up to 12 lakh rupees per annum will not have to pay any tax at all. Now, this essentially means that the middle class will have more money in their hands, which will spur household consumption and will drive growth, while Prime Minister Narendra Modi called it a budget that will act as a force multiplier. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman said that by putting more money in people's pockets will boost further consumption.
We are saying now they will have 1,10,000, lakh in their pockets, which they don't have to pay as tax. So we have put good substantial amounts into the pockets of people who deserve to get that. There is no reduction in the public spending on capital expenditure.
इसका बहुत बड़ा फायदा हमारे मिडिल क्लास को, नौकरी पेशे करने वाले जिनकी आय बंधी हुई है, इससे बहुत बड़ा लाभ होने वाला। जिनको नए नए जॉब मिले हैं, इनकम टैक्स की ये मुक्ति उनके लिए एक बहुत बड़ा अवसर बन जाएगी।
और 12 लाख रुपए तक हमारे मध्यम वर्ग के लोगों को इनकम टैक्स से मुक्ति देने का काम नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने।
Now let's talk about the opposition, because the tax-paying Janta seems to be ecstatic. For years they have been waiting with bated breath for this kind of a relief. But the opposition, which continues to accuse the Modi government of crushing people under the tyranny of tax terrorism, is still cynical. Now, some are still linking when it comes to the tax relief to elections. There are others who have now got the view that reducing tax burden will not help the people, reduce inflation first. The leader of opposition in Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, says that this is like putting a band-aid over bullet wounds. And former Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal is asking that why the government has not given any assurances on his demand that there shouldn't be any loan waivers for billionaires.
बजट का पूरा लक्ष्य 25 लोगों को फायदा पहुंचाने का। आपको थोड़ा सा दे देंगे, कह देंगे भैया ये लो थोड़ा सा टैक्स माफ कर लेंगे। अगर आप बजट का लक्ष्य देखेंगे तो हिंदुस्तान का धन 20-25 अरबपतियों को देने का है।
क्या बजट ने हमारे लिए मरने वाले आंकड़े ज्यादा महत्वपूर्ण हैं?
तो सारे दल साथ थे सर।
जब जो सरकार मरने वाले आंकड़ों को न दे सके, हम इनके किस आंकड़े को मान लें?
Very disappointing budget. The budget seems to be like that is planned in such a way to woo the voters for Delhi, especially the Delhi election coming on the 5th of this month.
चुनाव की घड़ी है तो कहीं वही सोच कर तो चुनावी बजट पेश नहीं किया गया, और खासकर बिहार को फोरफ्रंट में लेके।
पार्टी के राष्ट्रीय संयोजक केजरीवाल जी ने उन्होंने कहा था कि भाई गवर्नमेंट इस बात के लिए देश को आश्वस्त करे, एश्योर करे कि जो पूंजीपति दोस्त हैं बीजेपी के, उनके कर्जे माफ नहीं किए जाएंगे।
Now, how this is coming across as a bonanza for the middle class, let's put that out in perspective. Because if you earn 1 lakh rupee a month approximately, then you have to pay zero tax. Your savings will amount to 80,000 rupees per year. No income tax that has been announced by the finance minister till 12 lakh rupees. What does it mean for you? Let's put that out in perspective. That means that you have more money in your hands. It will boost when it comes to the household consumption, and also when it comes to having more money to spend, having more money to invest. All of these applications that will now take place as far as having more money in your pocket. And of course, when it comes to in the previous years as well, how the tax slab has been for the people there, especially when it comes to the exemption since 2005 and this mega bonanza that we are looking at in 2025. Let's take a look, because in 2005 it was around 1 lakh, 2012 2 lakh rupees, 2014 not much, 2.5, 2019 5 lakh, 2023 7 lakh rupees, and look at the jump that we are looking at now in 2025. It is 12 lakh rupees. However, when it comes to how the opposition time and again has been now following up every budget session and the budget speech that is being made by the Union Finance Minister, they come out to question the budget and of course when it comes to the government's motive. Back in 2024 July, we are looking at as far as when it comes to this is when the Modi government came to power, and here is what Rahul Gandhi said, that the middle class was being stabbed twice in the budget. Now here as far as today, when it comes to 2025, because we are looking at Delhi elections now round the corner, Arvind Kejriwal seems to be saying that there is nothing for middle class that has changed month. That's saying that 50% of the income tax, 50% of the income rather, the money of the Aam Aadmi actually goes into the taxes, paying taxes to the government. So such is how the opposition, however, have been now questioning the budget, but the opposition also claiming that the southern states have been neglected, they have been ignored. Now, chief ministers of the state of Kerala, Tamil Nadu and Karnataka all have stated that their states have been given only a raw deal, and the states which are ruled by the BJP have been preferred and have been given a lot more importance. And of course, when it comes to the states, when elections are due, those states have been given importance in the union budget.
Karnataka, as you know, we are number 2. Bihar ಮತ್ತು ಆಂಧ್ರ ಪ್ರದೇಶ. ಬಿಹಾರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸಮ್ಮಿಶ್ರ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಇದೆ. ರಾಜಕೀಯ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ವಿಶೇಷ ಅನುದಾನ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆಂಧ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರು ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಸರ್ಕಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಜೊತೆ ನೀಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಕಳೆದ ವರ್ಷನೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ಈ ವರ್ಷನೂ ಇದೊಂದು ರೀತಿ ಬಿಹಾರ ಮತ್ತು ಆಂಧ್ರ ರಾಜ್ಯಗಳಿಗೆ.
The state of Kerala is being neglected once again. We had a number of demands and all those demands were genuinely raised, but not even a single demand was properly accepted by the government. That is which I would like to say first. Secondly, whatever laws were there in our country to regulate the onslaught of these neoliberal policies, now that is going to be deregulated.
When we looked at the union budget today, as usual, as expected, I spoke with the media yesterday also and said that there will be nothing for Telangana and there was nothing given to Telangana. It's really unfortunate that one newly formed state has been grossly ignored by this government in the consecutive last 11 budgets, which is an unfortunate state of affairs, because a union government is supposed to think about every state, but they're only thinking about the states which are going to elections. That is why today the entire union budget sounded like a Bihar election budget.
So right after every budget, we focus on exactly when it comes to what the Aam Aadmi rather wants to know, that exactly what is more costlier and what is now cheaper. So let's take a look as far as what now becomes expensive, what becomes costlier is the interactive flag display when it comes to the customs duty that has now been increased to 10 to 20%. Knitted fabrics are the other things that have now, the prices will go up, especially when it comes to the customs duty on knitted fabrics will also go on from 10 to 20%. There is a social welfare surcharge as well, because there has been an exemption that has now been also given to that right from the cess of 82 tariff lines that have now been removed. Let's take a look exactly now what's cheaper, and this is where the interest lies. Electronics, customs duty lowered from 15% to 5%. Life-saving drugs, including that of cancer, nearly amounting to, let's talk about at least 36 drugs for cancer that has now been exempted from the customs duty as well. Another interesting point, when it comes to the EVs and phone batteries, 35 goods for EV battery production, that has now been exempted. When it comes to people who love to eat seafood, now customs duty on frozen fish paste, that is down to 5%. Mobile equipments, also when it comes to the customs duty on certain mobile phone parts, that has now been removed, that has now been nixed. Now certain imports, when it comes to motorcycle, the duty on engine capacity with less than 1600 cc is now down to 40%. 40%. Let's get a word from Sabyasachi as well, who is now joining us right now, because Sabyasachi, good morning. As the Prime Minister on the first day of the Union Budget session gave a hint as far as when he invoked Ma Lakshmi, remains to be seen that that could have been the bigger picture that was coming in the way, especially when it comes to doing the middle class malamal. Now, as far as the budget here is concerned, of course, on expected lines, how the opposition is reacting, but exactly when it comes to the union budget, it has now considered, especially when it comes to middle class, and of course, when it comes to their say, what they have to say for the budget.
Well, that's right. The NDA government this time around had focused on the middle class, and what was the highlight of the budget was the tax exemption for the salaried personals, focusing on the middle class people across the country. Now, the opposition, as expected, is attacking the central government. The opposition continues to say that the budget was just focused on the state of Bihar because the polls is due in the state of Bihar, and all other states in the country were completely neglected. In fact, several of the opposition leaders pointed out that this year's budget did not have any sort of substantial material for the people of the country. In fact, they said that what about the promises which has been made by the government in the previous year budget, whether it has been fulfilled or not, that needs to be focused. And in fact, the Congress party also highlighted that apart from giving relief to the middle class people, we are yet to see how this year's budget will have an annual outcome. So clearly, a lot of reactions coming in and a lot of criticism coming in against the central government, whereas the opposition continues to sharpen its attack against the NDA government, stating that the NDA government is focusing on the state of Bihar, where the elections are due, rather than giving benefits to all other states across the country.
All right. When it comes to budget, bonanza or Bihar, those questions that are now being raised in particular by the opposition. Sabyasachi, thank you very much for joining in. But as far as when we talk about the middle class and the mandate that has now been given, because here when it comes to the budget announcements and the big ticket budget announcements, the opposition says that is only done by the government when elections are due in certain states. Let's talk about the election year itself in 2019. And when it comes to the comparisons that can be drawn, exactly can be seen, especially when it comes to the middle class, marginally drifted away from the BJP back in 2024, the general elections that we are looking at. But a comparison that can be drawn, especially when it comes to the 3% decline in middle class vote for the BJP in 2024 elections, that was also seen. And this is something that is now coming across as a tax cheer for the middle class that could rather help BJP in the elections. And that is the reason why probably it seems that the opposition seems to be questioning. But as far as elections are concerned, they keep on happening every year almost as the country continues to remain in the election mode. However, the government says that this election season, or rather this budget, is mainly for the Aam Aadmi, for the middle class. We'll get you more reactions to that. In the meantime, we head into a short break. Lots more lined up. We'll be focusing on the Delhi elections next.
Modi